スーパーレディオブラザーズ
It's time for the Super Radio Brothers. I think the one just had an accident.
Yes. Time for the 350th time, broadcasting from strategic locations all across the empire. It is the Super Radio Brothers. We are back. We have a packed show, full house. Super Radio Father is here.
Yeah.
Super Radio Trent is here.
There.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Hello to you too, huh?
He couldn't wait to talk about.
Yeah.
He couldn't wait to talk about his second place raise, but we didn't have the last place Yankees to talk about.
Second place.
We don't have much of a place to.
Remember Bobby, right?
Bobby.
You're not in first. You're in last.
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
If you ain't first, you're last. That's not entirely true because you could be second, you could be third, you could be fourth.
Second me.
And remember, there are 3 wild card teams, so who knows what can happen. But if you can't hit the ball, nothing can happen.
Oh, my God. Please don't talk about those people.
Yes, the 350th episode.
Yes.
Super excited to. And a lot has happened. It's been about a month. I mean, it's a Barbie world now.
Oh, my God. Did you see it?
Yeah, well, I didn't see it, but I know you and Trent saw it. You guys think it's fantastic.
You know what I saw? I didn't see that.
You didn't see Barbie?
No, man. I'm going to go see Ninja Turtles Friday.
Come on, man. Come on. You got to support.
But I did see, and no spoilers at all, but I did see the Indiana Jones movie, The Dial of Destiny. I did end up seeing that. So I'll talk a little bit about that during the couch report.
What a coincidence, because a Super Radio Father is wearing a Raiders of the Lost Ark
That's right.
T-shirt.
Been on many, many adventures with this guy. And he's left me everywhere
Yeah.
by myself.
You know, it's the mission. The mission takes priority. But
I had a mission.
Raiders of
I
the
needed
Lost
a
Ark.
mission to get back and kill him when I got back to New York. Anyway, that's another story.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, one of the greatest movies of all
That's
time.
right, man.
Search for the Ark of the Covenant. So I know nothing about Dial of Destiny. I haven't seen it yet.
Indy, you go
I'm
first.
kind of one of those people that must be destroying the movie industry because I wait for everything to stream now. Every movie that comes out, it seems this year, they say, what a disappointing box office for The Flash. What a disappointing box office for this, that. Except for Barbie. Apparently, everybody couldn't wait for Barbie to come out, and everybody's watching it. And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's
Let me
what
tell you
everybody
something, man.
says.
It had been the whenever I went and saw the Indiana Jones movie last month, it had been, I'm telling you, a good 2 or 3 years since I went and saw a movie in theaters, and it felt really, really good. I mean, I know it was only one movie, but it felt good to sit in the reclining seats and eat the popcorn. Well, I didn't get popcorn; I ate nachos. But still, I ate nachos and drank the Coke and all that stuff. It just felt good, and with those speakers, sitting there, I was awake for the whole thing.
You didn't fall asleep. You didn't fall asleep. You didn't fart, anything like that.
Oh, that would have been great.
I didn't fart in the movie theater like RC2 did.
It's
No, that wasn't me. We had to record that, man.
Yeah. Oh no, we were in a packed theater. It was some blockbuster. The theater was completely silent. It was a dramatic moment.
Yeah.
And somebody somewhere in that theater let one loose. It was a loud, like machine gun style.
right.
fart,
There was a Harley Davidson coming out his butt.
And I'll tell you what, the whole theater erupted in laughter. Meanwhile, somebody was dramatically dying on screen. Or
that was great, man.
yeah. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. I'll never forget that.
That's right. And everybody walking out the theater, are we talking about it?
Yeah.
Yo, did you hear that fart? Yeah, man. Did it stink? I don't know.
Nobody's talking about the movie. They were all talking about the fart. But yeah, Dial of Destiny, Indiana Jones, another one of those movies where they said horribly disappointing box office, including The Flash and everything. So, people, they're waiting for movies to stream now. What can I tell you? But Trent makes a good point.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's special to go see something.
Well, a lot of my friends went to see it.
They went to see it?
Yeah, they went in a group, like 10. He said, I wasn't going to call you, Rich, because you always fall asleep by 7 o'clock.
He said, we know you'd be sleeping. Yeah, I mean, like most people my age, Indiana Jones is one of the greatest franchises you remember, you love. So I can't wait to see it. This is actually
the Monday before 4th of July.
I try to erase the 4th one from my memory.
Yeah.
Like most people. Yeah. So I'm thinking of this one. I always think of this one as the 4th one, but it is actually the 5th one. It's the 5th.
I had to see Indiana Jones twice.
Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yes.
Why? What happened?
Because you was a little baby.
Oh.
Okay? And just before 20 minutes before the movie was over, this kid busted out. Wow! Wow!
Whoa.
So, you know, Bern took him
That's
out.
actual audio.
Yeah, so, you know.
No, that's
No, but I tried staying in. I wanted to say the last 20 minutes, but I thought better of my life.
That's
So,
the best part. They
that's
opened
right.
the ark, man. Oh,
Yeah.
That's the best part.
That's right. So I got up and she goes, "Yeah, you lucky. You was gonna die tonight, son." I said, no. But it was cool, man. But we saw it twice, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, and since then, Raiders of the Lost Ark is one of those movies that you've seen a million times.
It's
So-
the best. This is the best.
But you know what else we always have to talk about?
Yes.
Because it has been an eventful time.
Oh my God.
Since we've had an episode, we gotta get into the news.
Oh my God.
And well, not that you can't
I
wait.
know.
It's the news before sports, Trent. You know what I mean? It's the news before sports.
Yeah, calm down,
man.
son. Do you have a defibrillator there?
La, 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 la. Time for you. It's been a month since you've been informed. That's a good song.
That's a good song, yeah.
It's a song about being informed, and as I mentioned, you know, I think it's become a Barbie world.
Yes.
You know, even looking at
Yeah, they don't have pink paint anymore. Some shit.
Sirius Radio has a whole Barbie music channel. I always
Oh,
thought there
yeah?
was only one Barbie song,
Oh,
but apparently there's
Yeah, I
like
know.
30 of them.
30 of them.
Yeah, there's like 30 Barbie
I didn't even
songs.
know there was one.
You don't know the Barbie
Yeah.
song?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
What?
sing the
I thought
Barbie
about-
song.
Not good. Trent,
Canceling
sing
my
the Barbie
subscription
song.
after
Right?
being-
Trent,
he
you got
say?
the best voice out of all of us. Sing the Barbie song.
What if I cancel my subscription? For TNA?
Oh, they made a mistake. Trent's gonna cancel. Yeah, it's like I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Yeah, it's like
so,
Aqua.
yo, what else is
Thing.
next? I think I got a bunch of news too. So go ahead.
She's made of plastic and all that. Come on,
Yeah.
man. You know the Barbie song?
You
You guys are so
no.
square.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I
You're
don't
just
care.
not with
man.
it.
I'd rather be a box than to listen to that song anymore. Son.
Oh. So yeah, a lot has happened. Through great debate within my mind, I decided, unless you guys want not to play this video,
Yeah.
we won't, because this video,
Yeah.
and I don't want to offend anybody out
Yeah.
there, but this video has gone viral. Over 2.6 million people have watched it.
Holy mackerel.
It's a Spanish island,
Okay.
and people are going crazy from a video that appears to show a tourist defecating on a sleeping man. So basically, this dude walks
What?
past this dude and takes a shit on his head.
Isn't that great? You can shit anywhere in the world and everybody's going to know.
His shit on his dude's head
Oh,
while
my
the
God.
guy's sleeping.
Shithead.
All right. That's where the term came from.
Yeah.
And apparently this video of this dude shitting on another dude's head has received over 2.6 million views.
Oh, my God.
Is that something you're a big internet guy, Super
Yeah.
Radio Father?
Me?
Is that something that you would watch?
I only buy shit on the internet.
You don't even buy shit on the internet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
he doesn't even buy stuff on Amazon, which everybody does.
Oh, I buy it on Amazon.
So I bring it up.
They like me, man.
I bring it up because it was a viral video
Okay.
here, over 2.6 million views. But I don't know. I don't know if we should show someone
I don't
shitting
know.
on another person's head.
Did they show the shit coming out of
Oh
his head?
yeah,
Yeah?
yeah. Do you want to see it?
Oh,
I'll leave it up to you.
my God, I'm old. That shit's going to be blasted in my head, man.
Yeah, I was my biggest Trent, and you could speak to this. My biggest fear here was that I put this video on,
Yeah.
and my dad's gonna throw up on me, and the show's gonna be over.
Oh. No, the thing is,
You know the old saying, in life there are consequences for your actions, good or bad. So you just have to weigh it out. You know, you could play the video, but depending on if he ate before he came on the air, which I'm sure he probably did.
Yeah,
he probably ate
I
at
ate
4:30 or
meatloaf.
5.
You ate meatloaf. Yeah, it definitely looks like it might be meatloaf coming out of there. All right, let's show it. He wants to see it. Chad.
yeah, go ahead.
Let's see this dude.
Go ahead.
It's not our fault. This has been viewed over 2.6 million times, and it's a big topic conversation in the world. This is the news. Here you go. Sharon said,
"Oh
wait.
my God!" She goes, "Wait a minute, I don't want to see that shit either."
Good, guys.
Oh my God!
That's terrible. I can't believe we did that. I don't want to see that.
That's gross, man. You know, when I shit now, that's all I'm gonna be thinking about.
It was kind of soft.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I can't fall asleep in the backyard. I'm scared of people shitting on my head.
I feel like throwing up now. But Trent, what does it say about society when a video of a dude shitting on a sleeping man's head has received over 2.6 million views?
Oh my God!
About this. Okay, so where were they? Where did it show the location?
It says the Spanish island, and I'm not sure. I think I'll pronounce this right.
Mohong Island.
No, Mohong. It is the Spanish island of Mallorca. Mallorca. Mallorca.
Mohong.
The Spanish island of Mallorca. That's where they're at.
That means shit, no?
Mallorca?
Yeah.
No, Mohong.
Mohong.
What you said, that means shit.
Yeah, mierda.
Or mierda.
That's right. Plaza de mierda.
I thought mierda meant shit.
That's right.
Yeah.
A pile of it, son.
But there you go. You just witnessed a viral. This is a
that's
huge
gross, man.
Yeah? You're not going to go home and search the Google for it?
No, hell no.
Oh, no.
Show mom?
Yeah.
Would you show mom that?
Yeah. Are you freaking kidding me, man? Yo, his shit was skinny, bro. I guess he doesn't eat much, huh?
It was like that must have been a nervous shit, right?
Yeah,
You're out in public.
Sometimes you want to see shit like a lump.
Yeah, you do.
Hit him right on the face, and the guy wakes up and they start fighting, and he headbutts him and shit.
The guy never woke up from it. He was out.
Damn, bro.
Trent, did you hear that? You got a response?
Yeah, but
my dad said sometimes you want to see shit.
Like a real, like a log, bro.
I don't know. I don't know who he is. I don't want to see it.
That's right. Look at my log, baby.
That's just a horrible video.
No, that's horrible, man.
Yeah, that is terrible.
I hope somebody.
Society has really kind of digressed and deteriorated. That's a perfect example of that. That's unbelievable. I mean, come on, you can't get any lower than that. Can you?
Shitty people in this planet, Jesus.
A billion shitty people.
That's right.
A billion, just 1 billion.
No, it says billions.
Yeah,
Mucho,
I say
yeah. A whole bunch.
I would definitely go with the plural on that.
More than people on this block. You know, right?
So going off Trent's point on, and your point as well, billions of shitty people, society degrading, the whole thing. And I know you've probably played Super Mario Kart. Is it Mario Kart? You've played Mario Kart,
yeah.
Right. And one of the ways you defeat the cars chasing you is you drop a banana peel.
That's right.
Right. You drop a banana peel. Well, someone has taken this to reality, pretty horrible. Tilden Township is grappling with an unusual crime spree involving frozen bananas being thrown at passing cars. Yes. Dashcam video, the one that we're going to show you right now, captured a two-tone pickup truck casually tossing the fruity missiles at oncoming vehicles on Hex Highway. So here you go. What would you do if you see this here?
What highway?
On Hex Highway.
Pretty crazy. I mean, it's a little funny, but it's pretty crazy to think about.
That's a little funny. It's not funny.
It's scary.
Did he go out and pick up the bananas?
That dude watched the poop video for sure.
Oh, hell yeah. Only get the bananas.
To him because it's just absurd.
According to Tilden Township Police, this video from around 10 Monday night in the 800 block of Hex Highway shows a truck traveling westbound chuck a frozen banana at a driver heading east.
What do you got to do with your time if you're out throwing bananas at cars? As people are sharing their reactions,
maybe he has a split personality.
Following the incident, and authorities are crediting that dash cam video with being a key piece of evidence in this ongoing case.
Oh, absolutely. The ones that do have them, it absolutely comes in handy. We had a crash several years ago The lady was traveling the wrong way on the highway, and it was caught on dash cam, and it caused very serious injuries. But it was nice to have that. There was no question about it.
I don't know how that goes, bro.
No, you were connected.
Safety of others, just stop. It's pretty funny. I get it.
Oh my God.
Info, you're after
The story's not very appealing.
Raider.
He's the king of puns over here, Trent.
Searching for whoever is responsible for throwing fruit.
Yeah.
Watch the bananas. They
But
might help.
that dude at the end, it's kind of funny. Meanwhile, this guy could kill somebody.
That's
it's
right.
kind of funny. He's definitely the type of dude
how'd you
that
die?
watched a poop
I got
video.
hit by a banana. That's how I died.
That's the type of person that watches poop videos. Seriously.
You see the dead person answered? I died because of a banana.
What dead person? What are you talking about?
Whatever. They says,
Whoa.
why did you crash? I got hit with a banana.
This is something new to
Now
me.
I'm dead.
Do you see dead people?
I do this dead people. I watch all good stuff in the daytime, man. Are you crazy?
In the daytime?
That's right. All the mysteries and everything that I don't watch.
Why do you get man? Because you're going to see those people in your dreams.
I don't dream about shit.
Well, you will be tonight after watching that
Oh
video.
my God. I just say shit. Yeah. Yo, I don't think I can shit again.
You can't. It's ruined shitting.
I'm serious. Oh, yeah. It's pretty shitty, man, that story.
Yeah, it is.
I want to know what kind of banana. I want to know what kind of bananas they were.
Are there different kinds of bananas?
Yeah, there's Chiquita. Doles.
Doles?
Yeah. Maybe it was an organic banana.
Aren't they all organic?
No, I don't think so. I go to the supermarket, I go, where's that? Organic.
Well, can you explain to me the difference between an organic banana and a regular banana?
Yeah, the price, brother.
That's a good point.
That's right. That's all you say, man. Yeah, I ain't eating that shit.
Yeah, it's like $10 for 3 bananas.
Yeah, 3 bananas.
I
Not
like
even 4.
I like to support fellow YouTubers.
Yeah.
Right? There's people
I'm
out there
sure you do.
working hard on
Yeah.
vlogs, and I'm always doing different
Vlogs.
things, and astronomy and astrophotography. I like to watch other videos, help me figure out.
You have your own YouTube channel besides this one.
Oh yeah. No, just this one, but I include everything on this one.
Rolling.
So, do you guys ever watch sewing vlogs? Where you learn how to sew.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. I don't see the show, but I met her this morning when I was watching the news.
You met this? Was this on the news?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I can't ask you. I'll ask you, Trent.
Yeah.
Why would I show you a sewing vlog?
I don't know, because it. I mean, people need to know how to sew every now and then. Just.
Is that something you're into, Trent?
You're threading very thin there, brother.
Oh, this dude's the puns here. He's unbelievable.
No, I'm not. I'm not into that. But I could do it if an emergency presented itself.
Yeah, you gotta make yourself some clothes, right? You should make some clothes, do some sewing.
I don't know. I sewed my both legs together. I was walking like a penguin.
Oh, was that on purpose?
Yeah.
Oh.
What?
It's weird.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's watch the sewing vlog. This is
Okay.
exciting. I want to see what happens here.
Oh boy.
I want to see what happens on this sewing vlog.
What, is she making a blanket or something? I don't know what she's making.
Shit.
Whoa.
And a car just crashed into her house.
Whoa.
Like she's YouTubing. I mean, you can't write this.
Yeah.
I think the people told her that
Probably
crashed
got
into her house.
so many subscribers
Sorry.
after this.
She told them sorry. The people in the car.
She did?
Yeah.
Well, she's super nice. Look at her.
First, let me say nobody was hurt.
Oh.
Nobody got hurt.
Yeah.
The woman driving the car
Was
was
drunk.
able to get out of the car as soon as
That's
she
an
got herself
accusation. I
up
shouldn't
to
say
the
that.
road.
No, she said she was drunk.
She was fine. She was walking around. She was not, nothing wrong. No injury. She was shaken up, obviously, but beyond
Shaken up
that,
and
she was
shaken
totally
too.
fine. Those airbags protected her. What happened is she was distracted. And my house sits directly across from an intersection
Yeah.
that kind of tease into my street.
This is the most interesting sewing vlog ever.
That's right,
man.
man.
Stop sign, lost control.
She lost
And
the stitch or something.
came up. In front of my house is a drainage ditch that runs the whole street. And so she hit the hill of the drainage ditch and went airborne and flying and ended up landing 6 feet from my house. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Oh my.
Now let me say that.
Sometimes
she's too nice.
Yeah, it was. I know. I would have been out there cursing.
That's just no. So you drunk?
You drug addict.
What are you drinking?
That's what he says to everybody who's he's mad at Trent. He says, "You drug addict." Watch, if you ever call my dad and he's pissed at you, he's gonna call you a drug addict.
What are you selling? No, I don't say that.
You don't? No.
Yeah. Whoops, I forgot I muted my microphone.
Oh.
It's been a month.
I said
What did you say, Trent?
I said, yeah, I expect that. I expect whenever he gives me a call and has a problem with something I did or something, he's going to say, "You drug addict."
Trent's like, "How about them Rays? Shut the F up, drug addict."
That's right. What are you smoking over there?
All right. Hey, Trent, what's your stance on electric vehicles?
I mean, as who cannot see.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Did something happen?
Sorry, I heard something. But as one guy who cannot see, I would say that my stance is, I need to be able to hear, the engines when people are crossing the street. I need to know, if somebody is coming near me or if I'm in a car's path or what have you. I'm all for saving the environment, but I need their engines to be just a little bit louder, so that people who are non-sighted like yours really can easily cross the street.
Wow, that's an interesting take. So Trent thinks that the EV cars need to be louder for people who are visually impaired.
They don't blow up the house.
but you got that. So, but what about if the car bursts into flames? Did you hear about this one, Trent, in St. Augustine, Florida?
Oh my God.
You may have missed this if you're out of state.
I need gas, bro. I need to smell the fumes.
I need those carcinogens.
That's right.
To fill my lungs.
That car to go. Oh my God! Look at that.
Look at that thing. It's a Mercedes.
Nightmare for a local family. They say an electric car sparked this fire that destroyed their home. And it wasn't even their car. It was a loaner. The homeowner told us they had the loaner while their personal car was being serviced. This happened in Nocatee in St. Johns County.
Let's take a look at the video again. Look at what's left behind. Almost nothing left of the car itself. The seats burned to ash. It was in the garage when it caught fire yesterday morning. It was about 8:30. The homeowner says her home is a total loss. News4JAX consumer investigative reporter Tiffany Salome joining us live outside that home in St. Johns County after speaking with the owners.
Body work,
It's a pretty devastating scene here in this Nocatee neighborhood. You can see the car is still sitting in the driveway here, and their home is damaged beyond repair. They say they might have to rebuild this. And the homeowner says she wishes she never brought this car home.
It was parked in the garage about 22 hours, and then it caught fire.
Jennifer Rotolo is busy packing up her life after bringing home a 2023 Mercedes-Benz EQ E350 Plus.
I was at work about 8:30, and my husband heard a hiss and a pop, and he went into the garage full of smoke, opened the door, and it engulfed in flames and exploded.
The car was a loaner while Jennifer's personal Mercedes was getting serviced. She says the car wasn't even charging when it went up in flames.
It engulfed the entire garage and then went, as you can see, through the attic to the second floor, and we believe the house is a teardown.
Mercedes has issued a recall for 2023 EQ E350 models because the cars might not alert drivers to battery malfunctions. The St. Johns County Fire Marshal is still investigating the exact cause of this fire, but he's urging electric car owners be aware of the potential risks associated with lithium-ion batteries.
As a loaner vehicle, we expected it would function and be safe. I could be biased. I don't think they're ready for market. This is a Mercedes brand. Can't speak for all of them, but I would not recommend buying one anytime soon.
Wow. Jennifer is questioning the safety of EVs after this experience. Her home of 5 years is soot-filled, and she spent much of the morning evaluating what personal belongings are worth saving. So what's next for you guys?
We don't even know. Probably rebuild it. Probably rent for a couple years until we can settle it.
She says the damages to her home are well over $1 million. But what's most important is that her family is safe.
I feel blessed that my husband is alive. He was right on the next side of the wall. He should be dead, and he's alive, and our puppy is alive. And so I'm thankful for that. This could have been devastating and life-changing, and at this point, it is just a challenge.
Nightmare for a woman.
I have reached out to Mercedes-Benz corporate headquarters for comment on this.
What's going on?
I don't know. But a day later. It's an inside joke here. I don't know what's going on here. A day later, Trent, I saw this this headline. Ship carrying nearly 3,000 cars catches fire, possibly due to electric vehicle. 1 dead. A fire blazed on a ship off the Dutch coast with nearly 3,000 vehicles on board, killing 1 member of the crew and several others. And again, hasn't been confirmed, but they believe it was possibly because another e-vehicle blew up and caused a fire. How about that?
How about I'm not buying that? How about that?
How about that? I mean, here's the thing. You look at the electric vehicle landscape, and don't get me wrong, I appreciate electric vehicles and everything, but you have to let them know if there's a battery defect. I mean, you have to let them know up front. I mean, obviously they run on electric. That's what they run on. You need the batteries to work, and I don't want to be worried about my car catching on fire. I had one.
That's right. Doors get locked and your ponies did that. That's crazy, man.
That's something you don't want to worry about. That's pretty wild.
Fire's hot.
Fire is hot. It burns.
It
burns.
Ouch.
And one of my favorite things I've seen all week. This is fantastic. I got to bring this up here. We've had Karens on, and I need you guys to let me know if you know what this lady is upset about.
Okay.
But not only is she a Karen, she is a granny Karen. All right, and she's pissed off about something.
How old would you say she is?
At least 70, I would say. Older than that.
I think a little older than that.
Yeah, maybe close to 80.
She'll come to knockout. She'll come to what?
She's a little younger than RC too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. You're lucky Sharon's here.
All right, let's check her out. Let's check out this Granny Karen. She's pissed. I love this. This is really cool.
She's a nice person. She talks nice. What does she need? Can you get her out here?
No, I cannot. Get out of my house, please.
It's good to know.
Get out of my house. You're gonna do what? You're gonna do what? You're gonna do what? Take your wife home, man. I'm serious. Take your wife home.
Gonna beat up the old lady?
Get your hand off my car, please.
Oh, geez.
Get your hand off my car. Get your hand off my car. Okay, your video is going online.
Look at that. She's leaning on the car.
When they're just hauling on the sidewalk.
That's just like laying on the car.
You about this?
What?
It looks like shit. He says, "Get your hands off my car," and she just like puts her whole body on it. It's just like, what are you gonna do, bro? You gonna beat up an old lady?
Yeah, right.
So, Trent, what do you make of that?
Yeah, what are you going to do, dude?
What was she upset about?
I think she was in the wrong house.
And I bring this up, and I do this because I feel like, and Trent, you're in the communication field. You're a radio broadcaster. You're a professional. I find through videos like this, it shows a lack of an ability, really, for all of humankind to communicate. And things are lost in the translation of anger, and it leads to conflict. And here's this woman. She's clearly upset about something, and she's trying to, get that point across. But did she get it across, Trent? What was she upset about?
No, because because she was like, hey, what are you reporting today? And then she started off by saying, "You son of a," and she's cursing. Whereas she should have started out the sentence. She should have started saying, "Oh, I don't like you drawing this chalk." Or it sounded like what they were doing, right?
She did
drawing
chalk. Yeah, Trent got it.
Got what?
What she was upset about.
What was she upset about?
You didn't get it?
No.
She was upset that the guy's kids were using chalk on the concrete on the sidewalk. They were drawing on the sidewalk. And you know why she said that?
Yeah, so her communication was horrible because of the fact that she started off by saying "you son of a," and started cursing him out, and started, instead of front loading her issue, she made him play along a little bit.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Why don't you like it?" And she's like, "'Cause it looks like shit." She's basically saying his kids can't draw.
Yeah.
Which isn't cool either. That's not nice. But the best part of the video is, he's like, "Don't touch my car," and she starts touching all over the car.
Yeah, but he should have been more.
This is my favorite part.
It's an older lady,
What should he have done? How would you have handled that?
I would have got. If Grandma was alive, I would have brought her outside.
So wait a second, Trent. His solution to the problem was to bring out another old lady so the two old ladies can fight.
Yeah, man, let them go at it.
That's his solution.
Hey, my mother was Christian, okay, but she dropped the F-bomb with the better of them.
What do you like?
Don't get anybody involved that doesn't need to get involved.
That's right.
Trent, you don't like that solution? Hey, here's an 80-year-old woman causing a problem in front of my house. Let me go get an 81-year-old woman and have a granny night fight.
Yeah. A knife fight. Yeah, okay.
Let them get it. Fight. Let them get at each other.
Yeah. I got tweezers. What you got? I got a wig. What?
Nobody
nah, man. I would be nicer to the lady. I says, okay, no problem, I'll tell my kids.
No, of course you would. You say that right now because your friends are listening.
Yeah.
My friends?
No, his solution.
Yeah, we're the older group.
He can't walk that back, Trent.
That's right.
His solution was to bring in another old lady so that they could rumble.
That's right. Whip some ass, son.
Yeah.
I got it, Rich.
Yeah, kind of like when he said, when he asked at the beginning of the year, you asked the question, "What do real men do?" And he said, "Fight."
Yeah, that's right. Real men fight.
That's right. Let's throw down, clown.
Yeah, that's a good one. Here's what. This is great. Trent, you got to the theater, right? You saw a movie. It's been a while.
Yeah. Okay.
And one of the biggest problems moviegoers face, and you can speak to this, is when you get that popcorn.
Oh boy.
You get that popcorn, right?
Yeah.
And you pour the butter on top of the popcorn.
Yeah.
You get 5 or 6 good bites.
Yeah.
But then the butter is gone.
So you get up and go get more.
Yeah. Oh, is that just? So I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
I've noticed a different strategy from you. But what is your strategy as far as trying to get butter on all the popcorn?
I go, hey, yo, Bert, go get some more butter on the popcorn.
You gonna say Mom?
No, hell no. You crazy, man?
No, Trent.
I mean, you know what I would do?
What would you do?
Spread it all over the popcorn before I started eating it.
Well, you know what you should do?
All right, here we
Tell
go.
them to fill it up halfway.
There you go.
Butter it, and then bring it back, and then butter it again.
That's not what he does, though, Trent. You know what
my
dad
does?
But I don't
do that shit.
You know what he does? So here's his solution. they put a bunch of popcorn in the bag, right?
That's right.
And you know how at the theater they fill that thing up, right? My dad gets the bag of popcorn and he immediately empties 25% of it. He just dumps like the whole top of it.
That's
I'm
right.
like, what the hell are you doing? That's valuable popcorn, and he's dumping it all on.
Boy, it's in the garbage now. You want to eat it?
And it's not even the garbage. He dumps it all over the floor in front of people. He throws it on the lady next to him.
That's right. They slip and everything because I have butter on it.
People slipping all. No, he'll dump the top of it.
Yeah.
And then he'll pour the butter down the side of the bag in hopes that, I guess, it'll get to the bottom.
No, then I pick up the rest and I put it back on by top.
But this dude
okay,
that I'm about to play for you has the most incredible bucket of movie theater popcorn hack to get butter all up in that thing.
Oh, boy.
That I have ever heard.
I wonder if he has.
And this is going to, anyone listening right now or watching, thank you. This is going to change your life. And you might want to go to the theater after hearing this bit of information here on how to properly butter your popcorn. So let's hear what he has to say.
You come to the movie theaters, we all face the same issue. The butter goes on the top. After 8 good bites, it's over. Not true. Take a straw, you stick it on the buttery machine, stick it in your popcorn, and you just the bottom of your popcorn. You come to the movie.
Oh, my God.
What? That's the most amazing thing ever. He said, put a straw on the butter machine, stick it in the popcorn.
Yeah,
and
but how you going to get that butter in the straw? Come on.
Put it in the machine. It's easy.
Yeah, and the people behind. Hey, what are you doing over there?
This is the.
Hey, you can't do that. Okay? Huh?
Is bullshit, Trent?
Absolutely, man. I wouldn't do that.
You know what I would do? I will bring a cup.
You guys,
I'll bring a cup.
A cup?
Hell yeah, go fill up the cup.
With butter?
That's right.
That's disgusting.
That's right. Yeah, but I'm going to put the butter on the popcorn.
Exactly. You need the straw. You put the straw on the machine.
Freaking straw, man.
Right, in the hole on the machine. Then you stick that thing into the popcorn, and then it just evenly distributes.
Yeah, then you got this 18-year-old man that's chasing me. Hey, what are you doing with that straw?
You guys are crazy, man.
Oh,
this is the greatest.
Hey, man, I don't want to hear about where you're sticking it.
Right into the.
I don't want to know where it comes out. Okay.
We saw where it comes out. It's not cool.
No,
it's not cool.
No, man. I'll bring a cup.
I have a question for you, Super Radio Father. Actually, before I get to that, let me talk about this first. Have you guys been watching these UFO congressional hearings?
Oh, my God.
The Barbie world happened, and aliens exist all within the month that you guys have been gone.
That's when they brought Barbie out to distract
Is Barbie an alien?
I don't know. Could be, man.
Right.
She's got a billion dresses.
You got to hand it to Mattel.
Shoes and all that. Come on.
Yeah, you got to believe that the aliens have plenty of accessories.
I didn't know Barbie left Ken.
Did she?
7 years, and she was going out with a beach bum.
They're all Ken, though. There's somebody
Yeah,
else.
right?
There's another dude not Ken.
Yeah, we look alike, but my hair is different.
Trent, have you been checking out these congressional hearings?
Have I been doing what?
Have you been watching the UFO congressional hearings?
No, I have not watched the UFO congressional hearings.
Unbelievable! This is earth-shattering. How are you not all over this? This is changing everything.
They're saying the other universe is people like us. Right now, there's another Trent over there.
So, Trent, I know you've said it before, but if I were to ask you, have aliens visited the planet Earth in spaceships? You would say no, correct?
I don't know, man. That's interesting.
It's an interesting. Then you haven't been watching the congressional hearings because it has been.
Hey, I clearly said that to begin with. But
that's true. That's true. I'm being redundant, but it was clearly confirmed by David Grush, and here he is right now for your listening pleasure. Since you missed it, telling you what's going on. Here he is, David Grush.
I thought you were showing me.
Stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft? as I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
Non-human biologics. What does that? Wait, what does that mean?
That means that they were here before us.
Is that what it means?
I don't know.
Well, who is David Grush? Go ahead, tell him. Dad.
That dude, man, from the Ancient Aliens and all that.
No, it's not. Okay,
No?
so
Okay.
David
I'm
Grush
lying.
was a decorated combat officer within the United States Air Force.
Oh, okay.
How could that guy be lying?
Oh, because that means he saw aliens when he was flying the plane.
He knows because somebody told him from somebody else who told that person. That's how he knows.
My God, that's too many people.
Somebody told one guy.
Yeah, that's too many people, man. They're giving him the runaround.
Yeah.
Somebody told him that somebody else told
How many
another
bushes
person.
over there?
Somebody told him that somebody else did this.
Yeah.
So basically, like RC3, it was basically like working with you every day.
Yeah.
You know,
Get out the way.
What happened here? No, it's pretty interesting. You've been here. It's just that these hearings happen and nothing new comes out. You've heard these things a million times. I find it fascinating though, because you always go back to Roswell, New Mexico in 1947. Do I know if alien spacecraft has visited the planet Earth, crash landed here?
Yeah.
I do not. I mean, who knows? But the compelling story, 1947, Roswell, New Mexico. The newspapers, and I'm a big local media guy because that's what I work in. I work in local media. And I can tell you in my experience working in media, a story does not completely change within 24 hours, or at least it usually doesn't. And what happened in Roswell, New Mexico, one day, the local newspapers and radio reported that an alien spacecraft crash landed in Roswell, New Mexico, and 3 alien bodies were recovered. The very next day, the government showed up, and the newspapers reported, "Oh no, it wasn't a spaceship; it was a weather balloon." So how do you go from alien spaceship, 3 bodies recovered, to weather balloon, no aliens within 24 hours? How does that happen?
Yeah, because everybody's full of it, man.
So that's the one story that has caught everybody's imagination.
I think aliens brought us here
for a bunch of years.
I think they brought us here, and the gods.
Do you?
That's right.
Aliens and the gods.
That's right.
That's an interesting take.
Hey, I watched Ancient Aliens. They say there were giants here before us.
Well, I think there were. That's described in the Bible too, giants and stuff like that.
Oh my God, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm a descendant of a giant.
You're a descendant. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah, land of the giants.
You're a descendant of one of the small giants.
That's right. I need to get up somewhere.
Trent, is he saying that because he's a giant fan?
Oh, get out the way.
Wow. So
see what I did there?
Because you actually stops because he's saying a giant because it's a Giants fan. The Giants remind me of sports.
Oh yeah.
You're very good, man. I'm telling you, man. I never heard this before, man. Like from Jude, you know.
Yeah. Super regular mellow sports like that. We're not going to talk baseball at all. No baseball on this show because it ended Radio Brothers Sports. We are back, and
I'm going on the coffee break.
Before we get to the Tampa Bay Rays, the second place Tampa Bay Rays, and the last place New York Yankees.
Yeah, boy.
I wanted to ask you this, because I don't remember honestly. You played a lot of women.
Kicked out, man.
Do you remember why? What happened?
Well, we were playing the rivalry team. Okay,
we had rivals at like 12.
At 12. Come on, man. Your mom and all the women, every single woman screaming out there, and the money fighting. I'm going, holy mackerel! And it was a bad call because the umpire was the other manager's bud.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so they score, we score. They score. Obviously, but everybody in the park know the guy was at that home plate. Okay. So I argued about it. So I just said a couple of things. You know, I didn't curse. I wouldn't do that.
You sure you didn't curse?
No, I probably did. But anyway. Yeah, I was escorted off the field.
You were kicked out.
Yeah.
Trent, I'll tell you what, these Little League games, you would be shocked. The intensity was incredible.
It's
the
too
parents
much.
would have bull horns. You know, it was like a freaking major league game.
Oh, my
The way
God.
people cheered and how many people were there. So these games were definitely intense. And I do remember you getting kicked out of a game and waiting by the car at the top of Pelham Parkway there.
Yeah, well, it was it's like a hill. So
Yeah.
I'm watching from the top of the hill.
And I remember looking up the hill and seeing you up there because you were kicked out of the game, a Little League game.
All right, everybody knows that. So, what are you going to do?
I bring it up because it happens.
Oh, my goodness.
Even to former NBA champions.
Oh,
happens, if you can believe it. So I show you
So
this.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about the because I have a story. My uncle actually got kicked out of the Little League game.
Your uncle?
Yeah.
Cool. What happened? What happened? Tell me.
Well, he didn't think it was cool, but I did. You know, he was very upset with the umpire. The umpire was, like, that's a strike. That's a ball. Whatever he was very upset with the umpire's calls because they were so inconsistent. Well, next thing you know, he started arguing. The umpire was, you know what? Get your ass out of here. Done. So the
umpire,
the umpire said, "Get your ass out of here."
Unfortunately, he wasn't my uncle. I'm sorry, I said he was my uncle, but he's my cousin. So my cousin, younger cousin,
Wait! You mistook your younger cousin for your uncle?
I'm sorry, I meant to say my cousin, but I had a split second thought. Sorry.
What are you drinking?
He's gonna say it, Trent. Go ahead, say it.
What are you drinking?
Just
hey, you drinking?
Let me apologize for my father, Trent.
I'm sorry, man.
I don't care.
It's not my fault.
I'm
losing my mind.
It's like I'm not listening to
you. You never had a mind.
I never had a mind. It only costs a dime right now, so I need a bottle of wine.
You're a fool, you didn't even know it.
There you.
By the way, before we even get to the Rays, why don't you guys get your Yankee rant out of the way?
Well, before we do that,
There's nothing to talk about.
I want to show you this real quick.
Yeah.
As I said,
yeah.
It doesn't just happen to fathers here at Little League getting kicked out of games. It also happens.
I'm surprised it hasn't happened to you.
Me? Have I been kicked out of a game?
Yeah.
I probably have been close in some softball games.
Oh yeah. We had some intense softball games, huh?
I've had some disagreement with umpires during some softball games that we've had some.
Oh yeah, because they favored the other team.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You get pissed and you feel like the strike zone isn't the same for both teams, and especially when you're on two strikes and you're out.
Yeah, but I remember that game. We hit 2 doubles back to back.
Oh yeah. I think I sprained my ankle in that game too.
Get up, Rich! He's only gonna hurt for a little while.
Played like half of it with a sprained ankle standing at third base, but I don't think I've ever actually been kicked out, but I've gotten into it with some umpires.
Yeah.
I bring it up because we're not the only ones.
Okay.
It even happens to NBA champions.
Okay.
And one of my favorite television personalities these days, one Kendrick Perkins.
Oh, boy.
So let's give this a look.
Oh, boy.
And he's on here with Stephen A. Smith on ESPN.
The show, then you're familiar with Kendrick Perkins going at it with folks here. But over the weekend, Big Perk found himself in some trouble. Perk coaching a tight AAU game, got himself tossed in Vegas.
Man.
Perk was on NBA Today yesterday explaining what went down. Kendrick.
I've been coaching for 3 years and I haven't got ejected one time. So I'm trying to ask the ref a question on why did he eject one of my players, and he would not talk to me. So when he didn't give me an answer, I blew off the gasket. I'm pissed off at this point. So he tried to kick me out the game. I was like, I'm not going anywhere. First of all, I done spent thousands of dollars to come to Vegas for this tournament. We went on to lose the game, but I didn't care. At the end of the day, I was pissed off. I was just trying to ask him a question, and he was ignoring me.
I am very disappointed in my little big bro, Big Perk. There are kids around. You're supposed to be setting an example. Secondly, nobody cares about the money you paid to go to Vegas. That was a choice. Nobody forced you to. Thirdly, okay, if you get ejected, you leave. Those are the rules. Not honoring the rule encourages the little kiddies out there, including Stone, his kid, not to follow rules and stuff. I'm very disappointed in
I just need to say one thing. What does this say about our team here on First Take that both Kendrick Perkins and J.J. Redick have now been ejected from AAU games?
It just said
our two coaches.
We have uncivilized individuals on our basketball squad that don't know how to control themselves and their tempers. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.
A great example for those kids out there, except for the curse words and everything before that. You know.
Yeah, but I think we came back.
If throws you out of the game and you don't leave, you're in law enforcement's hands.
Oh, you better call the cops.
Yeah, but you guys won.
We won?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had some big wins, man. Yeah, those are good times. We won.
Like it's yeah, but we're gonna get a parade.
Yeah, well, we should. We should.
That's right.
Anyway, that was pretty cool. I remember those days with the big crowds watching the little.
Oh my
and we
God.
even we competed to go to Williamsburg. Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
We went upstate and
we went upstate to Connecticut and everything.
It's good memories. A lot of great competition. All right, so yes, so Super Radio Trent. We'll talk a little baseball here for you. And for me, the Yankee season ended.
Great.
Yeah,
you're starting your Yankee rant. So can I have my popcorn ready?
Oh yeah. You better make sure you get that straw first.
That's right. Get that straw, man. Put it in that little hole there.
Get that butter in
there.
there.
Button.
I'm not sure.
What?
Press that button. I don't know. Look, I don't.
What button are you referring to?
The butter button.
The butter button.
Butter button.
What the bloody hell are you thinking about there, son?
He's not going
to.
My memory's not good no more.
The butter button, man. Come on, man. Butter button. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's a rant because by now all of the fight, all of the emotion has been ripped from us this past month.
Yes.
So you might have gotten emotion maybe a couple weeks ago. And this is where it happened for me. As the Rays were losing 7 of 8 games, 8 of 9 games, whatever it was obviously a great opportunity for the Yankees to get back into the race at that point. And at that point, you still felt like, well, maybe there's a chance here to get back at the division. Now, obviously, the Baltimore Orioles did everything they could while the Rays were collapsing and now are ahead of the Rays 3 games in the loss column, a game and a half in the standings. So Baltimore took advantage of it. But while the Rays were losing 7 of 8, 8 of 9, whatever the heck it was, the Yankees were losing series to the Chicago Cubs, the St. Louis Cardinals, the dredges in all of baseball, getting swept by the Anaheim Angels, where the team, they just don't hit. There's nothing to watch.
No,
so
it's unwatchable, man.
It just, and this is exactly what we saw a year ago, where minus the ridiculous start, right? All the Yankee flaws last year were kind of covered up by that ridiculous start where you had things like, Matt Carpenter hitting 1 million home runs, where the guy, I don't even know if he's still in the league this year.
Yeah,
he was so, a lot of things had to happen for them to have the beginning of the year they had last year. Then they didn't win a game for 2 months. And you're having the same kind of second half of the season here without the big start to the season. So the Yankees are a disgrace. This should have happened last year because then there would have been no excuse to give Brian Cashman a 4-year extension to be general manager for life. This dude has ruined this team since 2017 when the Baby Bombers came up, when they went to Game 7 of the ALCS, and you had those good feelings from that team, and you had Aaron Judge have a 50 home run rookie season. You believed that Gary Sanchez was the answer at the catcher position, and you thought this team was ready to take the next step. Now, management there, they'll argue with you, hey, since 2017, we've been to 3 American League Championship Series. Just by comparison, Trent, how many American League Championship Series have the Rays been to since 2017? I think
0.
No, they've been to 1. They went to the series, didn't they? They went to the World Series.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry.
So, hey, so you would. It depends on how you view that. Yeah. As a Yankee fan, you see them go to Game 7 of the 17 ALCS. They get knocked out in 6 in 19, and then last year they get obliterated. They're swept. So Cashman destroyed this team.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome.
Because in 2018, the Yankees failed to sign Shohei Ohtani. And by the way, that's a huge mistake on both sides, right? Because Shohei Ohtani decides he's going to go to the Angels, who never win anything, and he's wasted his prime. And we all acknowledge how great he is.
C3, let me stop you there for 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. He's not going. He's not going to.
So for many years, you said in 2020 that the baseball season in 2020 was not a real season because it was 66 games. But yet, a second ago, you said, "Oh yeah, the Rays went to the World Series. They won the American League Championship Series." Yeah. Yes, they did. But now you're acknowledging that.
Well, you have to acknowledge it, but I do also acknowledge I don't think that was in the record books. It's going to go down as a World Series appearance. The Dodgers are not giving back their World Series rings. But I think most baseball fans would acknowledge a 60-game regular season in Major League Baseball. 66 games. When you compare that to 162 games, there's no comparison. It's just there's no way you can get around it. It's not a real baseball season. There's just no way to really quantify that.
Because I'm the encyclopedia of the bunch.
But you have to acknowledge that, yes, this did happen. It's in the history books. Rays went to the World Series that year, even though technically, if you're a baseball fan watching that, empty seats, 66 games in the regular season, it's not a baseball season. Like I like to call it the tournament. But you acknowledge that season. You have to. Like you said, if you're an encyclopedia, you're a historian of the game, you're going to remember what 2020 was and be happy that there was baseball. Like I said, the Dodgers are not giving back their World Series rings because there were only 66 games during that season. But back to my point about Ohtani, the guy, look at these incredible years he's had since 2018. They don't win anything. Could you imagine if Ohtani was doing this on a team that was relevant? If he was doing it on the Dodgers, if he was doing it on the Yankees, and he decides he's going to go to Anaheim, and I get it, you want to be on the West Coast, you want to be closer to home, but still, that was a huge mistake by Shohei Ohtani, in my opinion, because maybe he has a couple championships now. Maybe he has those big signature moments in the postseason if he doesn't sign with Anaheim in the first place. But the Yankees' response to not getting Ohtani was then turning around and just blowing up the franchise by making that ridiculously awful deal to bring Giancarlo Stanton in. And I get that the dude hit 59 home runs the year before, but he has been a show. The dude is like 35 years old now. He can't run.
Oh, my God.
He can't run. He can't hit. He can't do anything. He's making over $30 million a year. And it was a redundant move. You had Aaron Judge already. You did not need Giancarlo Stanton. And then the next couple of years, you tell us, oh, well, we can't sign Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, who wanted to be a Yankee, a left-handed bat in Yankee Stadium because we have Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, we can't sign Manny Machado, who wants to be a Yankee. And we're Volpe looks, the dude's hitting 209. Give me a break. We can't sign Manny Machado because we have Volpe in the system. Oh, and we got Giancarlo Stanton. So every single move that Cashman has made since 2017 has been the wrong move. And this team has gone backward. You need to ascend after a year like 2017. And the Yankees have just gone down. So it's extremely disappointing. If this would have happened last year before the extension, Cashman probably gets fired. So it's a year too late. Who knows what the result is going to be of it?
They
but
fire him anyway.
You're in a division where you have you have a $285 million payroll. I believe that's third in the sport. It's second. It's first in the division, obviously. But you're in a division where teams with minuscule payrolls, like the Rays, like the Baltimore Orioles, are embarrassing you, and this is what Cashman built, and somehow this dude gets to be general manager for life, and that's the frustration of a Yankee fan. You want to change. Change had to happen, and instead you get an offseason where they do nothing. They don't address left field. How many infielders have we seen play left field throughout this season, whether it's Jake Bowers, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, go up Falefa, go up and down the list. They can't even get an outfielder, a real left fielder to play left field, and you see a lot of misplays have ruined games and caused in the scorebook they're going to be earned runs because nobody touched the ball, but they're errors because they're misplays because you don't have an actual outfielder.
I root for the uniform.
So
hardly no players.
It's
you know that.
And another thing, this team is a one-star team, right? I remember the days. There's other things I'm thinking about. Yankees back in the day, All-Star game, the whole infield would be Yankees, right?
God, yeah.
I mean, you had Teixeira at first, Derek Jeter at shortstop, Robinson Cano at second base, A-Rod at third base.
Right.
I remember one of those years. The Yankees have one All-Star, position player because Cole was an All-Star, but and baseball is the ultimate sport where you can't win with one player. Again, look at the Angels. They have the two supposed best players in baseball the last 10 years, Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, and they win nothing. They win zero. You can't win with one player in baseball.
Looks good on paper, right?
It is the most flawed team $285 million can buy, and is the mind child of Brian Cashman, and he's run this franchise into the ground since 2017.
He needs to go, man.
And you just
So why haven't they fired him yet?
Because he's basically like Hal Steinbrenner's brother. The guy, they grew up together. Cashman's
I was going to
been
say something else.
Cashman has literally been with the organization for over 30 years. I mean, he goes all the way back.
It would have been cool.
He was in the organization 94, 95 when Stick Michael was running things there.
And Watson.
Bob Watson. When those two guys, Stick Michael and Bob Watson, after George Steinbrenner was suspended from baseball for a couple of years, Stick Michael and Bob Watson built that 90s team that won 4 championships in 5 years. And then after that, Cashman came in, and gets some of the credit because I think he became general manager in 98 or 99. One of those years was his first year but that team was built already.
Yeah, and they knew they needed a new general manager.
That team was built.
You knew that when you was born?
He knew right away.
You're
It
a
was
bad
like,
man,
Yankees,
bro. You're bad. You're a bad dude, bro.
He came out the womb. Yankees needed a new general manager.
That's right, man.
And that was Cashman. And, but that team in the 90s that won those championships, that team was built by Stick Michael and Bob Watson. And then when the Yankees won in 2009, it's because they knew George Steinbrenner was going to die. All right. They knew he didn't have long left on this earth. And they opened up the checkbook and they spent $500 million on Mark Teixeira, on A.J. Burnett, on CeCe Sabathia. And what happened? They won a championship.
That's right.
The formula is not that hard. And you get to today, and they've passed up on stars every single year. I mentioned it, whether it's Manny Machado, Juan Soto last year, they don't try to make a trade for him. Harper. All these guys in the past would have been Yankees, but Hal Steinbrenner's worried about the checkbook, stay under the tax threshold. And Brian Cashman, is the moves that he makes with the bargain basement don't work. So it's just been, the organization is a shell of its former self.
That's right.
And I'm not sure if things will change with Hal Steinbrenner owning the team. Because like I said, Brian Cashman's kind of like his brother. He refuses to fire him. And as long as the stadium, like Monday night against the Rays, right? And no offense to the Rays, but the Rays are not exactly a team you look at and you say, oh shit, I got to get to Yankee Stadium on Monday night. Tampa Bay Rays are in town. It's not like it's the Red Sox, or one of these other, ancient rivalries. There are not a lot of people out there, trust me, that are saying, shit, Tampa's in town. We got to get to the Bronx. But Monday night against Tampa, 42,000 people there. And this team has been playing the shittiest baseball.
That's right.
I don't know if Tampa, and again, no offense, I don't know if Tampa's had 42,000 people in the ballpark for the entire month of July, okay?
I think those are loyal Yankee fans.
Monday night. No, it's not. It's like the Garden was. The Knicks were terrible for 20 years, and they would still get 19,000 every single game because it's like a tourist attraction. It's like, oh, I got to go to Yankee Stadium. And unless that changes, unless, next Monday night, whoever the Yankees are playing, we see 10,000 people in the stands. Unless we start to see that, fans put their foot down,
That's right.
stop showing up.
Stop showing up.
You're not going to see real change. So it's been an embarrassment. They've been dominated by the Rays, by the Orioles, and they're just not the Yankees anymore. They're just not. And you're wasting Aaron Judge and Garrett Cole's prime. So
my time.
And then on top of that, you
but nobody gives a damn about your time.
That's right, man. I fall asleep in the 10 after 7. I'll wake up with the game.
And don't give me the Yankees are only 3.5 out of the wild card. What is this team gonna do? They stink.
They ain't gonna do jack. You know what? Sure.
I come before you, Trent, defeated, relinquishing any hope for the Yankees.
That's right.
During this baseball season.
I've been walking barefooted for weeks.
But I understand, and I understand that you have plenty of hope.
Or let's talk about a decent baseball team.
I'm going out for coffee now.
I'm not listening. I'm not listening. No, go ahead.
One adventure I don't want to go down. This is one adventure I don't want to know about.
We can
a quick little wrap on the Rays.
Oh,
it's okay.
It's over?
It's over.
Go ahead, say it. None's over.
No, go ahead, Trent. It's your time. Talk about your Rays.
July too. So you talk about the Yankees having a rough month. The Rays did too, because they had the worst month in franchise history. Weren't able to hit the ball very well at all. Their offense grew ice cold, with the exception of maybe really hardly anybody except maybe Jose Siri. Jose Siri was decently warm during the team-wide slump, but otherwise you had guys like Wander Franco, who was in a 2 for 40. You had guys like Manuel Go, who drove in on his first run since June back on last night, on Tuesday night when the Rays played the Yankees and jumped out in front. So you had Margot, you had so many other guys. And then, of course, you had the Rays pitching. Basically, what they had to do is they had to pitch a perfect game to give Tampa Bay any sort of chances of winning any game in the month of July. I mean, and that's not going to happen. I mean, if you give up one run during a baseball game, last time I checked, you're not going to shut out every team every night. And whenever the Rays pitchers, whenever they were down 2-3-0 at the beginning of the year, I thought, okay, this is a manageable deficit. But in July, it was like a mountain. It's like, oh, shoot, we can't score 2 runs, can't score 3 runs. Or they would come back, like against the Baltimore Orioles on the 22nd. I was at that game, by the way. They were down 5-0. They came back to tie the game at 5, and Ryan O'Hearn, who did nothing in Kansas City, by the way, but he's turned into an all-star in Baltimore, has really done some great things and ended up, getting them up 6-5 in that particular contest and ended up winning the game. But look, the Rays are going to go through slumps like this. I'm so glad that July is behind them. But here's my concern, guys, and I want to hear your thoughts on this. Okay. If they endure some of these types of slumps in the playoffs or in the postseason, are they going to get to where they need to go? And to be honest with you, as much as I love the Rays, my answer is no, for the simple reason you have to score runs, obviously. Hey, if you don't score, you can't win, and you have to pitch well. And the bullpen has been pretty good. The bullpen has definitely held their own and kept the team in games. but it's the offense that's my concern now. And the defense from time to time. They didn't play their cleanest baseball in July like they did back in April and May and June.
Yeah, it's funny. You probably wouldn't believe me, but one of I do the show, the radio show with Mike Licio, and when the Baltimore Orioles were 8 games out behind the Rays, I said on our show that Baltimore was going to win the division. And Mike made a big deal out of it. He said, "What? You're saying Baltimore is going to win the division?" And when the Rays came back, he replayed what I said during his sports report, which was pretty funny. He was like, "Rich predicted this when Baltimore was 8 games out. Listen tomorrow for more predictions." And part of the reason why I felt that way, even when Baltimore was 8 games out, is just that even as the Rays were winning, I just don't like the way the team is constructed. And their season really it's almost like a carbon copy of the Yankees from last year. You get the big historic start, but it's built on,
right.
And then they had kind of the collapse in July, exactly like the Yankees, and that's kind of what I saw coming, where when you get to the dog days and you stop hitting those home runs, and it's not as common every night like you saw the first game this week, right, where the Rays crushed 3 home runs, whatever it is.
4, actually. They had a 4-homer night on Monday.
So, and I've seen this story. This is kind of the analytic, and the Rays are this way too. And it's just something I don't believe in, but it's something that Brian Cashman, we were just talking about Cashman, really believes in, all these, and building a team through analytics, right? And that's how the Rays are built. And sometimes I think a team should be built more on feel than analytics, and the Rays have built that way. And what you get is a team that.
I'm still shocked that you know that word, analytics.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm going to repeat it as many times as I can, because I know it's impressive.
Yes,
but I
think I'm getting smart. Thanks.
After watching the Yankees for years, have the top offensive numbers in baseball during the regular season, but then get to the postseason and watch that offense go to sleep when it faces the best pitching, it just proves to me that it's a good strategy to build a team that way for 162 games. But when you're playing the top competition under the brightest lights, for whatever reason, most of the time, offenses that are built that way disappear. Unless you get in there hot, it's just, you're going to have games where nobody's hitting a home run, so you're only going to...
Analytics don't work for the Yankees, bro.
And you got to, like Trent said, you got to win a game 1-0. You put so much pressure on your starting pitching staff and your bullpen. And then on top, that was the other thing. I see a team's offense built on home runs, and then I see a team that doesn't have a strong bullpen. And in today's baseball, where starting pitchers only go 6 innings, 100 pitches.
I need Yankee therapy.
Maybe you could get to 7 innings.
Somebody help me.
110 pitches.
It's horrible.
When you have a bullpen is one of the most important aspects in modern baseball. If you have a weak bullpen, and let's face it, all the good teams have spectacular bullpens.
I don't know. Every time those goes in, I start sweating.
They got guys coming out throwing 101 miles an hour. It seems like every team has these fireballers. And the Rays just don't have that bullpen. They have an offense that's built on home runs. So I don't believe in them, because I've seen the Yankees fail with that strategy and have a top-notch bullpen. So, and I see what Baltimore is doing. They seem to have all the young players that, spray the ball, the catcher, the center fielder.
No analytics. They're hitting the ball, man. Paper don't hit the ball, brother.
I just see a team that, and they've been building that since their 100-loss season a couple of years ago. They had the biggest turnaround in the history of baseball to go from...
Yeah, that 100-loss season, the Tampa Bay Rays took 18 of 19 games from Baltimore when they played each other in the American League East.
You know when was that? A long time ago, son.
So, but all that being said...
Actually, it was only 2021.
Yeah, it was right. Yeah, it was not that long ago.
I think it is. Every year is long to me.
But that being said, and the thing is, look at the American League. Who's a good team? I mean, to me, the Rays, Baltimore, they're good teams. You throw Houston out there. Do you really believe in the Rangers? Is Texas really a team that all the teams in the Central are trash. So when it comes down to it, you get to the postseason.
Yeah.
You're looking at the Rays.
Yeah.
You're looking at Baltimore.
Okay.
You're looking at Houston.
Yeah. So then
Who else?
The other three teams just shit then.
Yeah, I don't. Do you believe in Toronto? They disappoint every year. They got no pitching. They got a nice young lineup, but I don't believe in Toronto.
Yeah, Bichette is out now. Bichette is out.
Yeah, Bichette got hurt. I saw that. But still, they have a long lineup, but I don't believe in their pitching. I look at the American, and that's another thing frustrating from the Yankee perspective. This thing is wide open, man. It is, there are not a lot of good teams in the American League. So
Yeah, but they're playing like they don't care, man.
that's what it looks like when you.
That's
can't
what
get
it
a
looks
hit.
like to me.
These guys are done. Stanton's done. Rizzo has had one home run in like 2 months. The dude's done. DJ LeMahieu looks like he's 50 years old.
Hey, watch it. I'm way past that, but
Gleyber Torres never lived up to the hype. It's just all these moves.
Gleyber lost his
That's
flavor.
another example. You went bargain bin. Not to
Yeah.
be fair to Rizzo's a good player.
Yes.
But you sign him knowing that he has back problems.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a guy like Freddie Freeman was out there. You could have went and paid to bring him in. Look at the season he's having right now. The dude's incredible. Olsen was out there. He's on the Braves now. Look at what he's doing. He could have been a Yankee. If the Yankees operated like the Yankees, Freeman or Olsen would have been the Yankee first baseman, not an Anthony Rizzo who's done, who you knew had injury problems before you signed him.
We got to resurrect George.
So
Let's get him back.
Those are the things, you look at 17 to now, Bryce Harper would have been on this team. Manny Machado would have been on this team. And you would have had a first baseman, Freeman or Olsen. You would not have had one superstar on the Yankees. All they have is Aaron Judge. And in baseball, you don't win that.
And he hurt his big toe.
And for
Come on.
And for the Yankees
Get
to have
outta here.
one star in their lineup.
All that money in his pocket.
And then on top of it, your payroll is $285 million.
Oh my God, and they're terrible.
Who can you point to but the guy who built it all, and Brian
Oh my
Cashman?
God, they can't hit out of a paper bag.
So frustrating.
Telling
Let me get away from baseball. Football,
Yes.
Trent. The Hall of Fame game is here, and guess who's starring in the Hall of Fame game?
Oh,
Trent?
thank you. It's me.
Guess
No,
who's
it's not.
starring?
Oh yeah, the Jets, Jets. Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Really?
The Jets in the
Oh,
Hall of Fame.
I gotta listen to
They're
this.
gonna keep
Yeah.
the savior,
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers, in the bubble wrap. He's not gonna play Hall of Fame game.
Oh, did he crack a nail?
Zach Wilson is playing. Talk about Aaron
Okay.
Rodgers like that.
Hey, I'm gonna
Don't
go do my hair.
Did you hear about my man
Oh,
Aaron Rodgers? Trent?
that's right, man.
Did you hear about Aaron Rodgers
I
taking
hurt my toe
a
like Judge.
$35 million
That's right.
pay cut?
Somebody fix up my toe.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah, but he's gonna get paid more with all these
Aaron
dogs.
Rodgers
Come on,
took a
man.
35. This is guaranteed money. Aaron Rodgers took a $35 million pay cut
Okay.
to the Yankees. So the Jets could get more players, possibly sign Dalvin Cook, even though it looks like he might go to Miami right now, just so that the Jets know the next 2 years. Because, by the way, Aaron Rodgers has also said, this is not a one-year thing. I'm going to be here at least 2 years. He's already committed to the second year. So
He's an older quarterback.
he's gonna get
you
paid.
never know what's going to happen.
this from the guy who just won a championship with an even more ancient quarterback.
That's right. Who, me?
No, it's you. You're a quarterback.
Oh no. Are you talking Mrs. Brady?
Mrs. Brady. Oh, yeah. Tom Brady.
Yeah.
TB12.
Oh, TB12.
TB12. But, Aaron Rodgers with possibly the best roster in football.
Oh yeah.
Look at what these guys, you have the offensive and defensive rookies of the year last year. Can you imagine Garrett? Can you Garrett Wilson catching passes?
We play you guys this year.
I don't care. Can you imagine?
Stomp that green, baby.
Can you imagine Garrett Wilson? the offensive rookie of the year last year, one of the best offensive players in football, catching passes from one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
Yeah.
Then they go out there, and guess what else they do? They get McCole Hardman from the Chiefs. He's going to make a big difference as a weapon for the great Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, my
goodness. And then
I gotta take these earphones off.
You go get his boys, Alan Lazard, Randall Cobb coming in.
Holy mackerel.
You got one of the. They get Quinnen Williams done, the best.
They got a bunch of
defensive
beer hosts
tackle
coming
in football with the largest guaranteed contract in Jets history.
Joe,
This is exciting. That's why I'm wearing the Darrell Revis Island jersey right now.
Oh, we got to hear this.
Because there has not been this kind of excitement with the Jets since Darrell Revis
I have a headache.
was hanging out on Revis Island.
Yo, we got to
over
hear
a
this
decade
for
ago.
20 games, right?
So, I mean, how many games to get? How many
Well,
games to get to
3
the
games
Super Bowl?
preseason and
You got 17 games.
17.
Then you got to win
preseason.
Jets are going to win the division, right? So they're going to win the division, so they'll get the bye.
That's all right. Somebody get the defibrillator.
Jets
He's on
get
the
the
floor,
bye.
folks. He's on
So
the floor.
they only got to win 2 games in the playoffs to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's 19. So, 20 games. You had the Super Bowl in there. You're going to have to hear about this for 20 games until Aaron Rodgers delivers the
So he's gonna beat Mahomes?
Of course. Before Aaron Rodgers delivers the first championship to the New York Jets since 1969 and Broadway.
So what are you going to do if they do that?
I might just implode right in that moment. I don't know.
You sound like you're about to implode right now.
There's only one thing left in my sports life,
What have you eaten?
I love the Yankees. I love the Knicks, and even the Knicks I've never really seen win a championship.
Yeah.
I feel like the run in the 90s was pretty satisfying, but it's true. You haven't seen the Knicks win it. But for whatever reason, for me, it's different with the Jets. That is a true childhood thing where to actually see them, I don't know what would happen if I saw the Jets actually win. I really don't.
I bet you start crying.
I might cry.
And Joe Beningo will be crying.
There'd be a lot of tears.
He says, I can die now.
There'd be a lot of tears because there's been a lot of pain.
Pain.
A lot of pain over the years.
Oh, my God.
So,
and I had to watch him while he was growing up about the Jets.
For the Jets to have the best roster on paper, all right, on paper, Breece Hall, who, by the way, got hurt last year, and he would have been Offensive Rookie of the Year as well if he didn't get hurt. He's back this year. So for the Jets to have the best roster in football, in my opinion, on both the offensive and defensive sides of the ball, and have a guy like Aaron Rodgers there who is fully committed, who has a chip on his shoulder because he hates the freaking Packers so much. He gave up $35 million so that the Jets could get more players. He wants to win so bad. When you have a great player like that who feels like he has something to prove with this kind of roster, if the Jets don't win now, when will it ever happen?
I don't know, man.
It won't.
It will never happen.
Oh, my God.
It'll never happen if it doesn't. So I'm all in, man. I'm with it.
I have a question for you.
All right.
Yeah.
What are you looking for specifically during tomorrow night's game? Because obviously Aaron Rodgers isn't going to play. I mean, you may see some of their main receivers out for a series. That's it. Are you looking to see their draft picks? Are you looking to see the depth that they have? Because you look at guys like Alan Lazard and even Randall Cobb, who really hasn't been able to do anything for a while. I mean, he caught a touchdown last year, but just one play can be done for the season.
What is he?
So what exactly? I would be looking for depth in this particular game tomorrow night if I were a Jet fan. Yes.
You know what I'm looking for, Trent? I think you know the answer to this. It's very simple. I'm looking for nobody to get hurt.
That's right.
That's it. No injuries. Get everybody out of there as soon as you can, and that's it. I know what this team has, all right? They are the best roster on paper. We know the talent is there, all right? It's all about week one, all right? The Hall of Fame game. Well, I'll tell you what. I am interested to see Zach Wilson start the game. I want to see how he looks.
Favorite quarterback. No?
Not that it matters, but hey, you've seen him there. You've seen the video of Aaron Rodgers kind of teaching him, being a mentor. And you don't know if that's going to actually make a difference or anything, but you know that Aaron Rodgers, being that they were friends apparently they got together at some football camp a couple years ago, so they know each other. Does the presence of Rodgers give Zach Wilson a different look when he's under center? Does he have less happy feet? Does he look more confident? Is he accurate with the easy screen passes? Because that was one of the biggest issues with Zach Wilson and why Aaron Rodgers is on this team right now is he couldn't hit easy passes. I mean, a little swing pass to the running back in the dirt. The easiest passes he couldn't hit, but then he would throw an amazing 57-yard strike to Corey Davis, another big weapon I didn't mention for the Jets, right? That's another awesome receiver that's on the roster right now.
We have nobody.
With the Jets. And there was, I love Twitter, or X, what's it called now?
Yeah. It's called something else now?
Yeah, they're calling it X now.
X.
Yeah, they're calling it X, but there's great footage of Aaron Rodgers hooking up with Davis on a touchdown. Corey Davis on a touchdown, and they were like, everybody's talking about all these weapons, Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard. Don't forget Corey Davis is on this team. So that is a packed room of targets and weapons for Aaron Rodgers. If they ever got Dalvin Cook.
You can't forget Braxton Berrios.
Oh, he's gone. They let him go. But
they did?
Yeah, he's not going to be on a team
he's on the
anymore.
Bucs.
And by the way, he dropped that pass against the Vikings last year, and he should have been cut that day.
That day, right?
Because the Jets should have won that game. Perfect pass from Mike White in the end zone, dropped by Braxton Berrios. But he was a Jet for about 4 years there. So, we like Berrios, but he's gone. There's no room on this roster for him. He needs to go play for Tampa Bay Buccaneers or something.
Oh, yeah. The team by the water, baby.
Yeah, but anyway.
You could jump in it.
As you guys know.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Okay, you're so excited.
I'm excited.
I don't know. I'm not that excited.
All right, but you know what happens when I get excited and I get tired, Trent?
Oh, boy.
It's called your adrenaline wears off and you have to sit on the couch. You have to lay on the couch.
Yeah, I know. Lay on the couch after all that. Holy cow.
You got a pillow? Can I have a pillow, please?
I talk way too much.
It's time to sit down and unwind and listen to the Couch Report.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Mr. Robot. I'm going to sit down and unwind, and I'll let you guys kind of take over here. Trent,
over where?
It's been like this is a bad robot.
Yeah.
Let me hear more of your robot.
What are we going to talk about?
Now, Trent, if you were to just hear that, would you think, wow, where's that robot coming from?
Well, I think he's cursing me out.
No, I would think, what's all that backing?
What? I'm backing what?
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 Oh, my goodness. All right, Couch Report, Trent, it's been like a month, dude.
Yeah, so what's
how you doing? What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm doing well, and I hope you are too. Things are going just fine. I'm getting ready to, get back into the school thing. My semester doesn't start for another 2.5 to 3 weeks. So I'll be, still got a few weeks left, but excited to get now. The difference between the spring semester and this semester is in the spring, I did not live on campus, but the fall term, I was able to get housing. From the, I was able to obtain, there's more of a selection of housing. So I will actually be living on the grounds of USF this fall and this coming spring. So I'll be on campus for the academic year,
right?
And excited to take my fall classes. I'll be taking mass communications and society. So that's going to be talking about when AM radio was invented, which RC2 knows about.
ABC, yeah.
And then I'll be taking mass writings in mass media, and then I'll be taking issues in sports.
Nice. Whoa.
And I'm sorry, my screen reader. I felt like I was taken over by aliens. But
I told you they were real.
So I'm that'll be fun. I'll be taking an issues in sports class, and then I'll be taking communication as performance. So I'm excited about those classes. Otherwise, I went and saw Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, and really enjoyed that movie. It was well done by the directors. It was well done, well put together. I'm not saying much because RC3 didn't get a chance to see it, so I will not spoil it for him. But otherwise, just enjoying the nice hot sun down here. It is a hot summer, and my goodness gracious.
Oh wow! I didn't. Did Spielberg direct the new Indiana Jones? He had to have, right?
He had to.
Yeah, that had to be Spielberg. Anyway, cool.
I believe it was.
Thank you for not spoiling it for me.
Yeah, thank you.
Very excited. I saw a bunch of movies. I saw Did you see Mission Impossible yet?
No, we were watching. What did we watch? We saw the Cocaine Bear.
You did that? Was that good?
That was no comedy, dude.
It wasn't funny?
Yeah, it wasn't funny at all to me.
All right. Well, it's loosely based on a true story.
Huh? Why? Because they were killing people. People were getting killed, man.
Well, people get killed in comedies.
Yeah,
sometimes.
It was like a Tarantino movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Guy Ritchie.
Right.
Yeah.
They call it stylized violence.
Oh, my God. She even got the Cubs doing cocaine.
Right. I didn't include that. Did you hear about this one, Trent? In the news recently, the sharks eating cocaine.
Yeah. The cocaine shark.
Yeah.
I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, real life story, true story.
Oh, my God.
I'm never getting in the water.
Yeah.
Hell no. He goes, hey, he's a white guy. He looks like cocaine. Let's get him.
Right. Wow. So yeah, Mission Impossible was really good. You saw Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Not a comedy, but worth seeing.
Yeah, worth seeing.
All right. We'll check it out.
I think it was Ray Liotta's last movie.
Was he in that?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you nothing what happens.
All right. Yeah, don't tell me what happens. I want to see Cocaine Bear. I saw the new Flash movie, which featured the return of Michael Keaton's Batman 89.
Is it worth watching?
I thought it was terrible. I thought it really sucked. And
I ain't watching that shit. Though.
I was really upset that they would bring back Batman 89.
I know Flash. His name is Flash Phelps.
Flash Phelps.
Yeah, I know Flash Phelps.
This Flash is Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Barry Allen, the Flash, superhero Barry Allen. They bring back Michael Keaton, Batman 89, the whole thing. Try to do the comic book story Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Where Barry Allen's story, his mother was killed when he was a kid, and his father was accused of the murder, went to jail. So it becomes Barry Allen's life's work to get his father acquitted of the murder. He wants to prove that his father was innocent. So in the comic book, he figures out that he can run so fast that he can go back in time. Now this is somewhat of a relativity thing, and we've seen it with Superman. Right? Remember in the old Superman movie, he flies around the earth really fast to turn time.
Yeah, just to get Lois back.
Yeah.
Right?
So. I forget the writer who did this, but anyway, Flashpoint was really good. And in the comic book, he discovers, I can run so fast, I can go back in time. Let me go back in time and stop my mom from ever being killed. And of course, going back in time, he starts effing everything up, And in the comic book, in the alternate world he creates, it's Batman isn't Bruce Wayne. It's his father, Thomas Wayne, right?
Oh boy!
And Thomas Wayne finds out that in in our world, Bruce Wayne is still alive, so he writes him a letter, and at the end of it, Flash brings the letter that his father wrote, because in that world, Bruce Wayne dies as a kid, so it's reversed. So Thomas Wayne writes a letter to Bruce. Flash brings it, and that's the big heartfelt ending of that story arc. It was really good. I mean, for them to have such great source material and come up with that shit is pretty incredible. So yeah, that was terrible. Really, really terrible. The other thing I wanted to talk about is that me and Super Radio Father Trent, we have been taking golf lessons.
Oh, 4. And everybody ducks when I say 4.
I haven't heard you say 4 once.
No, I know.
I know, but it's been pretty fun. I never thought I'd ever play golf in my life. But
neither have I.
But it's I'll tell you what, living in a place where you're like 10 minutes away from a golf course.
Yes.
You know, you could just drive right down there.
Oh my God! And all those guys I play with, so they're all golfers.
Yeah, and that's, you know, you got into it. You had a friend hook you up with some clubs. I got some clubs, and you know, now I'll just find myself heading out there to hit some balls for an hour.
That's right, man.
It's pretty fun.
Up hills, down hills, everywhere.
Whenever you're mad, do you hit the balls hard?
I'm never mad, Trent. I'm never. And the key to being good, believe it or not, is don't hit the ball hard. That's what I'm learning.
That's right.
That's what I'm learning hard.
Yeah.
Graceful.
Yeah, but I was driving those today, boy.
Speed through the zone. How are you doing today?
Oh yeah, man. I was in 5,000 yards, man. You should have seen me.
Well, I heard you were doing really good with the driver.
Yeah, I know. I was driving, man. It was pretty cool.
It's cool. Yeah, the driver, you get up on the tee. It's a little different when you're using the irons or the wood on the off the grass.
Yeah, I keep hitting the grass before the ball.
Yeah, and you want to create that divot after the ball. But it's practice. It's cool because it's a sport to keep practicing and try to get good at. I've really enjoyed it. Looking forward to getting out there. It sounds like she was telling us today that we should probably get out there and play an actual game.
Yeah, well,
of course.
It can't get that crazy, bro.
So we almost there, though. I can't wait to get to the point.
Well, we could do the 4-hole thing.
Yeah,
you
I'm
know?
not saying go play 9 holes
and
or 18
you can carry all
holes.
the bags.
Yeah, Trent. That's what he had me do one time. I was lugging around 2 heavy golf bags because this dude don't want to carry his bag.
Yeah, he says I'm doing it to work out. So then he puts the bags on and he passes out.
So no, I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm loving it. I'm hoping within a year I could actually play some games.
Yeah, you know, all my friends and everybody tells me, don't expect to be that you're going to be good. You know, you just.
His friends told him, "Yo, just know that you're gonna suck and it'll be okay.
It'll be good, man. Don't think about hitting the little white ball."
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for me. What about you? What's on your couch report?
I don't know, man. That golf thing's going pretty good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, practicing softball. So then Rich comes over for dinner one day because I got burnt with the sun.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
My dog doesn't lick. Nothing. She don't kiss. My body was cooking, son.
Oh, yeah.
I got home. She started licking my leg. I said, what the? Get away from me. So then I walk and the birds are following me. I'm going, what the hell is going on here? I guess I thought I was dead.
Yeah. He looked like burnt chicken.
Yeah,
Trent,
so
like
then Rich goes,
too long.
Rich goes, what's the matter with you? You look horrible.
Well, it was his ears, Trent. Like his ears looked like burnt bacon. I was like,
right,
dude,
man, like cauliflower ears.
Horrible.
That was horrible.
Yeah, he looked terrible, Trent. He really did.
It's okay. I look like a tomato. You know?
Yeah.
I had cauliflower ears, man. I couldn't hear much.
You still can't hear. It's all right. It's all right, though.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's about it. I'm taking little Ricky fishing for the first time Friday.
And when was the last time you went fishing?
About, I don't know, 30 years ago.
Are you sure you're the right person to bring him fishing?
I have no idea. Don't worry. I'm not getting on no boat, dude.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yeah, but that's about it. Everything is cool, man.
All right, bro.
And D-Dub is going to be coming back in September. He tried earlier this week, and he sprained his surgery a little bit, but he'll be okay.
All right.
And he sends his regards to you guys.
All right. Well, we love D-Dub. Trent's he's your biggest fan, Trent. So you gotta say something to D-Dub. Is Trent still there?
Mira.
Trent couldn't. He was like, I want to listen to these guys' couch report.
Where is he?
I don't know.
I opened the couch, man.
Trent was like, I'm done with this shit. This is going on way too long. Anyway, that's a good sign that we should end the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's end
Bye,
the show.
Trent. Maybe he had a hole in the boat in the Trent River.
We'll get Trent.
What do you think?
I hope he's all right. Life jacket.
Up a creek without a paddle, baby.
Hopefully.
There you go.
Yeah. Life jacket and all.
Yeah, that's right, man.
Anyway, that's it. That's episode 350. I hope you had a good time.
Ooh. Party.
Whoa, that was cool. Killing. Time is an ocean, but it ends at the shore. The Super Radio Brothers have reached the shore.
That's right. Keep rolling. Keep your doggies.